sports here. Today we have something I'm pretty excited about. I just got these in the mail earlier today. It's a couple of boxes of tennis cards. And these cards are all autographed cards. Sorry for the pauses here. I'm adjusting the settings on the mics here. Oh jeez, I just realized I don't have scissors handy. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into these very easily, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll try this pen that I've got here. Just realized that my mic levels were kind of low, and I think that's because when I was setting things up yesterday with this new mic that I've got here, just above this stuff, you can see it there. The heat was on, so I was hearing a lot of noise from that and keeping the levels low. But now the heat is off, so I can get a bit more fidelity. So I've adjusted the levels a bit, so sound should be a bit better than yesterday when I recorded the prior video. In any event, I've not been buying as much new stuff lately. Part of that is because I've just sort of gotten a little bit tired of spending so much money and having some pretty bad luck. Here comes the heat, so it's going to be kind of loud, but let me know if you mind it. Most people have said they don't mind it, so I just sort of let it go. Previously I would try to turn it off when I was recording, but some people find it relaxing. So anyways, I haven't been spending a lot on new cards lately, it's right now it's kind of post-Thanksgiving, and so there's lots of sales for Black Friday and Cyber Monday and even beyond, and I'm getting lots of ads from sports card retailers, online retailers, and they're having lots of sales, and I've been tempted to kind of buy some pretty big stuff, but for the most part have resisted. But these I thought I would try anyways. There's something I kind of had my eye on previously, and then they were on sale, so I got these boxes for $109 each, and they were shipped for free, so it's honestly not a huge deal. I think these things go for about $125, maybe $130, when they're not on sale. So it is a fair, amount off, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. I've bought maybe 1 or 2 boxes of tennis cards before, ones that are all autographed or mostly autographed, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm just gonna open this while I talk here. Be a little more careful with noises when I open stuff because of this mic that I have by the product, but so I was gonna say, I play a lot of tennis, and I watch a fair bit of tennis when there are majors on TV. So it's a sport that is near and dear to my heart. I've played for a while, since I was young, but continue to play today. Whereas baseball, my baseball playing days are long since over. That's just too physically demanding in the wrong ways. Whereas tennis, you can kind of take it easy if you want to, as long as you can get the ball back. So, there aren't a lot of tennis fans. Most tennis fans are people that just play and then like to watch players because, it's nice to see people make products like this, because I don't know who buys them besides me. I've never really met anybody who's bought or collects tennis cards, so it's a bit of a mystery. But yeah, I don't know. These products are kind of fun because usually you'll get, a fair number of folks that you've heard of, current or former players who were top 10, but maybe have not done so well lately, but you still, recognize their names. And then you'll get a few folks that you haven't really heard of because they're not very highly rated. They're from maybe countries that don't get a lot of tennis coverage. I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting product to open, but you can't go wrong with 8 autographs. You certainly won't see that. The only other thing I've seen that has as many autographs in a box for about this price range is like Panini has a few products that are like baseball draft cards, and they're like cards of like baseball players who are in college and have been recently drafted, or maybe could be drafted. And products like that, you get like 6 autographs, and most of them will be for guys that frankly will never do anything, and those are about $100 a box. But that's unlicensed stuff, so it's just like collegiate uniforms. So this is kind of neat, from a guy who buys lots of products that, gee whiz, this box is like half. That's not good. Well, I do really like having this second mic for making different noises. These various textures, opening sports cards kind of has a lot of potential textures, especially when you have things like these foam inserts or styrofoam and lots of different packaging, plastic and wax paper and whatever. So here's a hard plastic holder. I'll take these out. Okay. Alright, so here we have Al-Jazz Badain. I'm going to turn this over, hopefully without showing you the next one. Let's see. This is kind of lame. It doesn't have any like biographical information or anything. Also, I think all the autographs in this set are sticker autographs, which is fairly lame. But that's typical of Leaf products. Leaf is, Leaf used to be owned, or at least to be the parent company of Don Russ back in the day. They were a candy and card company. And the Don Russ name got sold off, bought by Panini. Now Leaf is, I don't know if honestly this Leaf has any relation to the old Leaf, but they've got the rights to the name, and they do these kind of, they do a handful of things, of different trading cards. They'll do like, they actually do some like baseball and football stuff. It's mostly like draft, so it's all unlicensed stuff, so it has to be in college or like without any major league insignias or uniforms. They'll do like entertainment sets from like TV shows. And they'll do kind of fringe sports like this. Okay, so I don't know where I want to put these. Make a space. these here. Okay, here we have Nicole Gibb from the United States. Boy, I'm not sure if I know who that is. It's kind of a nice signature. I like that. And it will, of course, not say anything on the back, unfortunately. So that's a bummer. I'll have to look her up, because I'm not sure if she's like a current player. That looks like a fairly current photo. Anyways. Okay, here is David Goffin. I think he's a relatively young player. 6 out of 15. I'm trying to see the numbering. The first one we got is out of 50. The Nicole Gibbs was not numbered. And this one is out of 15, so it's relatively rare. And I notice it's got a blue background, and I think that's why it's out of 15. I think that that's a colored background, so it's more rare than like other versions of this card. So there's Aaron Krickstein. He's kind of an older player, retired. That's out of 25, and it's a gray card, silver maybe. It's a nice autograph. Okay. Oh boy, that's pretty weak sauce. We got frickin' another Al-Jaz Badane in the same friggin' pack. That's pretty stupid. This one is a gray one. This one is a base, so the base does not have numbering. I'll have to look up some of these guys because I never heard of him. Man, let's hope this improves. Actually, I did see one card on the back that you might have seen too, and that was a name brand player, so that's good. We've got some hope. Alright, Zach Fleischman. Don't know who that is. Looks pretty modern though. So he's probably oh wow, this is awesome. Look at that. Looks like we're ending with a bang here. 1 out of 3. Fantastic. I don't know what that inscription says. July World. I don't know. Weird. Huh. But anyways, Michael Chang, of course, was a really great player from the 90s. He was he's like David Ferrer. In the current game, he's a retriever. He runs down everything very fast, gets to everything, super hard to put away. But not a ton of weapons other than just wearing you out. But this is a red background, so it's, I think, the rarest of the possible color variations. And obviously Michael Chang is a great player, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know what his reputation was, but he always seemed like a pretty nice guy too, off court, from what I could tell. And there's, of course, the lovely Anna Kournikova, Russian tennis star, who never really got super high ranked. She won maybe 1 or 2 majors, and was a really highly touted junior player that people had a lot of expectations for, but she never could really beat the top players in the majors. So ultimately was more known for kind of marketing deals and off-court stuff. So I've actually got an autograph of her from another excuse me, another box of these kind of autograph heavy tennis cards that I bought a while ago, and actually that well, I did get that Michael Chang. That's pretty sweet. But that box I remember being quite good in terms of star power. Can't remember if I don't think I opened that on second one relatively quickly because I don't want this video to be super long. Stickers just kind of come right off once you pop them off. It's like they're not sticking on that much. Really hoping I don't get another card of that one guy I got two of in the same box. Boy, these cases just kind of come right open, don't they? Use that to our advantage. Gee whiz, there's like a, I think that's I think, look, that might be a press plate. Got a growing collection of these boxes that also come with some other types of products. I don't really have a use for them. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Vladka Ulerova, Czechoslovakia. She looks perhaps to be an older generation player. Here is a Pride of the Nation 15/25 Sebastian Grosjean. Okay. Here is Johanna Konta out of 25. That's a gray card. Here's another. Aaron Krickstein, 3/25. Okay, here's Jesse Witten. Base card. Here is. Boy, who is that? Who is that? This is a printing plate, so it's like usually there's 4 colors of printing, and this is kind of the plate that's used to print one color. Looks like it might be yellow. I want to flip this over without looking at the last card. I think that the last 2 cards are maybe the most, like the best cards in the pack. They probably did that intentionally. All right, yeah. So this is a yellow plate of Nick Kyrgios. Nick Kyrgios is kind of a. I'm gonna flip this back over. Nick Kyrgios is a kind of a, I don't know, like a bad boy a little bit. He's sort of like controversial. He says some like sort of off-color things at his matches sometimes, and kind of throws temper tantrums. He's from Australia, and he's excuse me, he's very talented, and he's he's made it into like the semifinals of a number of majors, but has never really taken off like some people, I think, particularly in Australia, would like to see him do. But anyways, he's definitely a well-known player, so it's cool to have a one-of-one of a well-known player, so it's kind of cool. Alright, next up we have definitely probably going to be the best card in this pack. Unless the last card really steps it up, but Martina Navratilova is a legend of tennis. Probably one of the top 5 players all time in the women's draw. So obviously most people will know her name. And this is a blue variation, so it's 2 out of 5, very rare. So pretty sweet. She's right up there with Chrissy Everett, but she's probably better than Chrissy Everett, I would say. I would say maybe, Steffi Graf is better overall, and Serena is better than anybody, but other than those 2-3 players, at least in the modern era, nobody's better than Martina Navratilova. She was really awesome. And she's still kind of involved in tennis, as a commentator, and I don't know what else she does, but she says she's active. You see her around. Alright, here's a cool one. So, Andy Murray, huge score there. Andy Murray's not, Andy Murray's not one of my favorite. I sort of dislike Andy Murray, just because, I don't know, I think he's, it's because I'm a big Roger Federer fan, and Andy Murray, consistently is sort of battling with him for a position in the ATP Tour top 10, top 5 really. So I always want to see Andy Murray lose so that Federer can be better, but also he's kind of stiff. He's kind of a, he's not a super interesting player. I don't. Some people maybe really like him. Certainly, people in Great Britain are fans of his and want to see him do well. And he's really, one of the best players from Great Britain in a long time. So he gets a lot of attention when he does well, like in Wimbledon, which is a tennis tournament in England, London. So anyways, he's definitely the best current player that I've gotten out of these 2 boxes, by far, because he has done a fair amount of time in the number 1 spot in tennis, particularly when Novak Djokovic, who's I think number 1 right now and has been number 1 very consistently for the last 5 years. Anyways, he was injured for quite a while, and then I think Andy Murray kind of slid in, and Federer was number 1 for a little while, but hasn't been for some time. He doesn't play a lot these days because he's getting older and is trying to focus on majors he can win. So he's been doing a slower schedule. Well, what can I tell you, folks? There you have 2 boxes of Grand Slam tennis at about $220 for the lot. Probably didn't get $220 worth of cards, but got some fun stuff, and entertainment-wise, at least for me, I don't think you can beat that. I mean, to get a living legend of tennis and a top, 3 player, former number 1, and a 1 of 1, that's a pretty sweet deal, I think. So I would not hesitate to order these again. I wouldn't do it all the time, but they're super fun for tennis fans. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all later. Bye.